Welcome, dear children. Hi, how are you? Welcome to English Corner. Today, can you guess what topic we are going to learn? By seeing the picture. What is this? Wolf and a dog. So, this is chapter 2 as you have seen in this chapter 2. And before we enter into the lesson, okay, you may know that the dog and the wolves are very closely related. That means it belongs to the same family. We can say same family. You may also know something about how over the centuries human beings have domesticated and tamed wild animals as domestic animals. They changed wild animals to domestic animals. Here is a story about how the dog became a tame animal, right? So, are you ready? Are you ready to listen the second chapter? Right. The heading is how the dog found himself a new master. What is the topic? How the dog found himself a new master. Again, how the dog found himself a new master, right? Here, can you able to see a wolf and a dog? So, the story is based on the dog only. Dog is the hero here. Okay. So, setting is, the story is happening in the forest. Characters. What are the characters? First, we are seeing wolf. Then comes bear. Then lion. Then human. Okay. Including dog, there are 5 characters. How many characters? 5 characters. What are they? First is dog, the hero of the story. Second is wolf. And third character is bear. And fourth character is lion. And finally, human being. Right? Now, what is the setting I said? This happens in a forest. Shall we move to the next slide, baby? Right. Dogs were once their own masters and lived the way wolves do. What wolves still do? It used to hunt animals. It used to eat on their own, okay, in freedom. Like whatever it thinks, it will do it, right? The same way, dogs also did the same. Until a dog was born who was ill-pleased. It was not happy with the way that usually what happens. You do when we are saying you to read always, or when we are asking you to write always, or when we are asking you to do some same monotonous work, you'll be boring. You'll feel boring, right? The same way here also, dog felt boring. Dog was not happy with the same way which is happening. Okay, the dog was ill pleased. Here ill pleased refers to the old fashioned way of saying not happy. He was not happy. The dog was not happy with this way of life. With this way of life here is refers to the way it leads the life. Like usually going and hunting animals, eating. Going and hunting animals on its own and eating. So this sort of life is boring for whom? For the dog. Right? Now what happens? He was sick and tried of wandering about himself. Tired of wandering. It's not right. Tired of wandering about himself. He was sick in the sense the dog was not feeling well. Sometimes if your parents are not feeling well, your mother is not feeling well, at that time there will be a substitute. You will get food from hotel, or your grandmother or somebody else will cook for you. But what happens in forest if a dog is not feeling well? Dog was sick. Do you think dog's mother or father will buy from hotel? Or is there somebody to hunt animal for the dog? No, no chance at all, isn't it? So he was sick and tired of wandering about himself. Wandering is moving here and there, okay, for hunting. Is it clear? Dogs once were their own masters and lived the way wolves do in freedom. Until a dog was born who was ill-pleased with this way of life. He was sick and tired of wandering about himself. Any doubt in this paragraph? Dog lead the life as wolves do. Wolves used to hunt animals and eat on their own. The same way dogs also eat animals on their own. But dog doesn't like this way. He was boring with this lifestyle. So when he was sick and it felt tired of hunting animal, right? So that is what is the short meaning of this paragraph. Shall I move to the next? Looking for food. See here. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself looking for food. Himself looking for food. That means he was bored to find food by himself and being frightened of those who were stronger than him. Here he refers to the dog. Okay. So he was boring because he felt boring because, again I am asking the question, he felt boring because he was what? Frightened by the animals who are stronger than him, right? He thought it over and decided the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth. Not stronger than him, but anyone on earth. And he set out to find such a master. He thought it over and decided to become a servant of the strongest person on the earth. Okay? The strongest person on the earth. And what? He will become the servant for that master. He wants to accept a person or an animal who is the strongest on the earth. Underline the word on earth. Stronger than anyone on earth. Okay. Any doubt in this, children? Right? So, dog decided to find the best solution. What is its solution? He wanted to become the servant of the strongest person on the earth, the strongest animal on the earth, whatever it is, right? He walked and he walked and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. See here, as strong as. Here it is a positive degree. As strong as he was fierce. So when he was fierce, fierce in the sense very violent. When he was violent, at that time, we will get a power, isn't it? When you are angry, you will be very powerful. The same way, when a dog was fierce, when dog was violent, it will be very strong. So that strongness is there for wolf normally. That means what? Wolf is stronger than a dog. So he walked and he walked and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. Okay, as strong as he was fierce. When the dog was violent, when the dog was fierce, see the meaning is given here. Fierce, violent or frightening. When the dog was very angry, when the dog was violent, that time the dog will be very powerful. Now the wolf is as powerful as that normally. Okay. So now, and kinsman, what is the meaning of kinsman? A relative. Okay, relative. So first starting itself we saw wolf and the dog were relatives. So dog is ready to accept Wolf as his master. Where are you going, dog? The wolf asked. I am looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master, wolf? So, very politely, humbly. Who's asking? The dog is asking the wolf. Will you be my master? Okay. Would you like to be my master? So, what wolf will say? I don't see. Why not? The wolf said. Okay, good. Why not? And this agreed upon. The two of them went on together. Do you know what a master has to do? Why dog is searching for a master? To find food. Okay, now the wolf accepted to be the dog's master. And the dog has to be the servant. Right? Who is the master? Wolf is the master. Dog is a servant. Wolf is the master. Dog is a servant. What wolf has to do? The master has to hunt animals. Master has to find food, hunt animals, and he has to give to dog also. Okay. Dog will eat nicely and do whatever the job wolf is saying. Understood? Any doubt in this paragraph? Third, right? Take up service with. Become the servant of. Here, I am looking for someone to take up service with. So, I want to become the servant of. Right? So, it is very bad. You have to be the master. If I am here, if you ask me personally, I'll say that you should not be the servant of anybody, and you have to try to be the leader, and you have to be the master. You should be in a position to give food to others, and you should not beg food from anybody else, right? I'll move to the next paragraph. They walked and they walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose. You know why wolf is lifting its nose? Sniffed. What is I mean by sniffed? Usually dogs, wolves are all very good in sniffing. What is this? Smelling. Okay. Dogs and wolves have the best smelling power. Darted quickly the path and into the bushes and crept deeper into the forest. They walked and they walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly. Darted here is moved quickly. Suddenly it moved out of the path, off the path, away from the path. Okay, off here refers to away from the path. Into the bushes. So it is a forest, so many trees and bushes will be there. Into the bushes and crept deeper into the forest. Crept, what is the meaning of crept? Take your dictionary, underline the words which you don't know. Find the meaning dear, and you have to tell me in the live session, right? Crept meaning. Crept deeper into the forest. Went, suddenly it moved fast into the forest. The dog was much surprised. Why the wolf is running suddenly? What's come over you, master? It has a dog. The dog is looking very surprised and with doubt. Dog is asking, what's come over you, master? He asked, what has frightened you so? What has frightened you so? Can't you see? There's a bear out of there, and he might eat up both of us, you and me. So can't you see there is a bear out there, and he might eat up both you and me. So now dog understood that the wolf was what? Scared or afraid of whom? Bear. Right? Is it clear dear? Okay. So we'll meet in the next part of the session. Right? If you have any doubt, You just clarify